King Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 9 video, and in this one, we are continuing to explore the new ladder season. That's right, if you haven't checked it out, under the Gen 9 random battles, there is a season going on, so you can click on the season rankings and see the top 100 players in the Gen 9 scene at the moment. We are having a goal of ending up in silver at some point, but currently we're down here in bronze. Whoop, there we are at 72nd position on the ladder. So doing our thing and hoping that it works out. We are taking on Vaxisi today. And this is not a great start for us, having a fairy type against a steel type with priority move. So we are going to switch out into Hitmontop, get a little intimidation off, see if we can mitigate that damage from Bullet Punch. Oh, and he goes right into the flow. That's actually no problem for us. Because of the Assault Vest, we can take this really nicely. And we're just going to Earthquake. The Granville comes out. Great. No problem. We'll get a little chip off. He probably has lefties. He does. We don't like... we really don't like this matchup. But we're going to switch out into Ban. There's just no good answer for this Granville. But that's okay. We're going to try it. We're just going to try and Geist away. Hope we leave a play rough, which we do pretty comfortably. Oh, and we disable it. Nice. That was a nice amount of damage there. And we're actually going to switch things up here, I think, with a Thunder Wave. Without play rough, I don't know if Granville can knock us out. So we might switch out. Let's go. And you know, Bombardier could be scarfed or something, so that was a nice pickup there. Granville, saving Granville preserves the Intimidate for him, which is pretty good option, especially against our team. And I kind of just want to think about, like, what do I want to do with the bird here? But I think it's okay to let Bannock go. It's not doing a ton. Switching something out would just take major damage, so we'll just get a tiny bit of chip off. Or not. We'll go down. Question now is, like, what do we do? He knows we have Flutter already, so I might as well go Flutter. Choice Specs, Moonblast. Should be pretty good here. He does go Sucker Punch, which is, you know, something you have to deal with. That's fine, that's fine. You expect Scizor to come back out here, but Typhlosion comes out, so he's probably Scarfed then. And if he's a Scarfed Flow, I'm not as worried about this eruption. Great. And we can Earthquake twice now to take out the Granville for sure. So, feeling good about that. There's one. Here comes two. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is with a Scarf Typhlosion and a Bullet Punch Scizor, our Fluttermane has some trouble. Our Fluttermane has a little bit of trouble. Hariyama comes out here, and you gotta figure that he's gonna cover for the Fluttermane on this particular move. Problem is my team is so weak to this Scizor. Like, I can't risk letting Slitherwing go. But he does resist basically everything and can U-turn out of here, so... He has Flame Orb. Should we stay in with Slitherwing? It's so tough because we don't have Accelerock. I wish we did. Yeah, tough call here. I think, actually, I think we are just going to go ahead and close combat and let Slitherwing go. Let the Hitmontop come out, get off and Intimidate, and hopefully knock him out with a close combat. I guess we should probably check and make sure that that's going to be okay. Close combat is 40 to 48 when I have Assault Vest on. That's going to be tight, but we're going to go for it. Wow, we get the minimum possible roll. Oh, that's very bad. That is very bad. Oh, wow, that's so bad. We might just lose. We might just lose. I guess I'll send out Cryogonal here. Figured Typhlosion would come out. But I think the reason I'm doing this is I think it was our best Terra option. We have no weaknesses with a Levitating Electric type, so we can do some damage. We then resist Bullet Punch. Yeah, Eruption doesn't do a ton to us, and now it does even less to us, which is great. I guess I'll just Terra Blast again. Okay. Now, obviously, you are thick fat, but I don't think you can do a ton to us. Oh, especially if we freeze you. Okay, well, that's incredible. Now I'm trying to think about the right end game here, and I think it's Flutter Mane, and here's why. If he thaws this turn, we'd be in a lot of trouble. But Lycanroc should be able to one-shot him with a close combat. So I think maybe we could be okay. If he stays frozen for a bit, we're like really good. And if he doesn't, we're in some trouble. But it looks like he will. Oh no. Okay, whew. Of course we get the low roll there. So pretty lucky there. Typhlosion comes out, which is interesting to me. He does just go for the Fire Blast, but we can recover out of this here. And we can Terra Blast. He can't Bullet Punch us, but he can still do some good damage because our defense is not very good. He's Choice Banded. He's not Choice Banded. Okay, so maybe he's Life Orbed. If he is Life Orb, let me check out what's going on here. Oops, that's not Scizor. That's Scizor. I'm gonna make sure he's Life Orb here. And Bullet Punch would do a ton normally, but I am Terra Electric. Close Combat still does too much, so I think our play is Sacrifice and Hope. Terra Blast is 40 to 48. So do you think that's our play? I think it has to be our play. Right? Because now he's in range for our Terra Blast. So like he could Bullet Punch here, but yeah, that doesn't put us in range for Typhlosion, I don't think. So we should be able to recover up. And the key will be to make sure we don't put him in Blaze range. And the forfeit comes through. Great. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We take that. Whew. Yeah, that was the right play going into our Lycanroc and just sacrificing it there. I think that worked out great. He had committed to the Scizor when he Swords Danced, and he couldn't knock us out without the close combat there, so it felt good. I've got Electros versus Illumis here. I don't love it, because he can go Flamethrower, he could go Knockoff. I like having a Prankster with Thunder Wave. Bug Buzz won't do a ton, especially if he's Assault Vest, which sometimes is, but like, I don't have a really good switch out either. So we'll just try it and see. He does go Flamethrower. That's all right. That's kind of what we thought. I'm going to roost up once just in case he switches up his attack here. No, he sticks with Flamethrower and gets a crit. Okay. But he might switch it up here, actually. He does switch it up there. So we could Encore Trap him into Discharge to go to Sunflora. But no, I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to roost again. He might Flamethrower and like realize at this point that we're just Flamethrowing. So I might check out Infernape versus Electros. Close combat doesn't quite get him there. We are Life Orbed. That's the item that that's Choice Band. Yeah, so we're in some trouble. So I think we're gonna lose Illumis here. And that's just how it's gonna go. But on the other hand, we've got some things that can do some damage, potentially. Like Infernape, I think, is the right choice here. And I think with Life Orb 54 to 64, we just did this last game and it didn't work because we got the super low roll. Oh, I wonder if he's Rocky Helmet. He is Rocky Helmet. Bummer, bummer. He might flip turn here. That might be my guess. And it will probably knock us out after that lowered defense here. So we could go Grass Knot and hope for a crit. Doesn't seem like the best play. We could go Golduck. We could go Sunflora. Alright, let's go Sunflora here. I'll probably flip turn, which he does. Electros could come out and does no Flamethrower, but we're hopeful that Sunflora can handle it. The real trouble is, what do we do? We set up the sun and then we get knocked out. So I think I'm gonna expect the Flamethrower again. Back to Infernape. And then I'm gonna go ahead, pop. I mean, probably has nothing to fear by going to Alomomola, right? Alomomola. But he just did that. So would he do it again? I guess we'll risk it and find out. No, we're wrong. And we get knocked out. That's a real bummer, but Infernape wasn't going to do a ton with this Alomomola in the back. So that's too bad. Can Golduck take out Electros? With Specs, yes. With Life Orb, 37. Seems like a yes as well. So we will Golduck here. Oh, and we'll miss the pump. Come on. Miss it twice. All right, well, this game is quite bad now. It was pretty bad when Electros was the first Mon, but now it's exceptionally bad because of poor guess and a couple misses. We're in some trouble. Weavile comes out. He's still faster than our Sunflora. I'm just seeing if I need to Terra doesn't look like it's going to matter. I would just go for the safe knockoff here if I were him. I think we're going to scout it out. Oh, he just goes for triple axle? I don't believe it. I was going to say, we'll scout it out and see, like, jeez, if he was Life Orb or a Choice Band, but he might be Heavy Duty Boots, which might spell doom for us here. Boy, this was a terribly played game by us all the way around. And at this point, what can we do? Basically nothing. I guess we try to not get knocked out. Okay, and we not get Weavile, so there's a chance. If we're faster, or if he misses some attacks, there's a chance. He does just go for the Scald, but that's actually not bad for us, because we can Calm Mind out of this a little bit. Now we cannot. The burn. Yeah, that's GG, I think. Yeah, that's game. All right, well, like I said, a terrible, terrible game. Really poorly played by us from the start. I just couldn't figure out what to do against this eel. And I read too much into Plop. I guess he knew we were going to go for Grass Knot there. Or maybe he didn't think we would knock out the eel, seeing that we weren't scarfed. I mean, banded, excuse me. But okay, so we're back. This guy's going to try to put us on tilt. Let's see if we can stave him off. It's tough because we want our rocks up, but we're not going to risk the belly drum. Girder comes out. Okay. He can't really do a ton to us, so I feel okay going for this plot. And I'm actually going to check out if I should plot a second time. We are Life Orb, but we are also +2. Seems like we should just get him. But Golduck let me down last battle, like real hard. He's not doing that this time. I mean, he might do that right now, but we'll see. Raichu's here. And we will hope that Crest can handle it decently well. Oh, a Volt Switch, okay. So might be Specs. That's not that much damage for Specs, though. Revavroom comes out. High horsepower, Iron Head Gunk Shot, and Shift Gear, right? So could become Steel, and then nothing really bothers me because the Levitating Steel type's pretty good. And I'm a little worried, so I think I'm gonna go for it. He might be trying to bait me, but we are worried about what this thing can do to us. So now it can only Iron Head us. I'm going to switch to Thunderbolt just in case I get the Paralysis would be nice. Oh, Raichu comes out and gets that increase. Will he go for... Focus Blast. Probably not, but goes for Nuzzle. Okay. So I'm gonna set up the Trick Room? No, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for Psychic. Is he Assault Vest Raichu? It's kind of what it seems like at the moment. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Slowbro. It's Assault Vest Raichu. What? Crazy. At +1, Alluring Voice does a bunch, but I'm not super concerned, so we can just go ahead and Earthquake. You might Volt Switch. Seems like a reasonable play. He does Volt Switch. Whew, that did a lot. Into Tornadus, that's pretty good. Tornadus can't do a ton to Crest. Might know Heat Wave, but doesn't go for it. We're going to set up this Calm Mind one time. I wonder if Encore is his last. Nope, he's just going for the Nuzzle, so he's scared of the Crest, but we're scared of the Raichu, so I guess that works out. Go to Girder, please, on this super effective Psyshock. Alright, well, I mean, we'll gladly take that, right? If I get rocks up with Cleavor, Raichu might just be down for the count. He might go for knockoff, but we gotta go Golduck, I think. He does just go Drain Punch, okay. And we're gonna just go Hydro, I think. And we'll let him knock us out. Because Rayquaza doesn't fear him. And Dragon Ascent will definitely get him, but he hasn't Terra'd yet. And Girder is wondering, yeah, Terra Steel. Okay. With Choice Band, our Earthquake is 24 to 29, which isn't quite enough, so could be in trouble here if he decides to Terra, but it would be really surprising to me because of how little health he had left. Okay, so that worked out pretty well for us. We are Choice Banded, unfortunately, so can't Extreme Speed for the knockout here. Just too bad. He does double into Girder. Nice call. And you figure he's got a Drain Punch here, which he does. Recovers minimal health. But is he trying to set us up for the Terra Steel? I'm worried that he is, but he's not. But we should probably survive this Mach Punch. Hey, we're taking it. We're going to save the Rayquaza here, and, you know, we know Extreme Speed, so it's pretty good. Heat Wave coming through? Not yet. Maybe he doesn't have it. Conk! Oh, the Conkster. That's bad, huh? Does Conkeldurr one-shot us? Cleaver? It does sometimes. It plus Mach Punch definitely does. So What do you want to do? I guess we sacrifice Propo. Right, to just really chip down on him. And kind of to give up Cleavor as well, I think here has to be the case. Question is, do you go Stone Axe? Stone Axe still seems like it does a bunch, but Choice Band, I don't think we're Choice Band. Stone Axe does a third. Close Combat does half. I still think we Stone Axe, though. Right? I think so. I mean, especially if he doesn't get us with the close combat. Okay, but he's not static, so that's okay. That's a pretty good outcome there for us. We do get the rocks up, which is great. We don't get the drops from the Raichu switch. Kinkeldr comes back out, and now kind of means business, right? But I think we have to close combat now. And I know that means he definitely knocks us out, but we had to do it. We have to E-speed here. But now he's in a great position. I think we have to switch out, though. Like, he might double into Kinkeldr here. But if he doesn't, we lose immediately by staying in. If he does, we win, but yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna just come down to whether or not we can get torn with an extreme speed, and I don't think we can. So pretty sure we've lost this one too, which is unfortunate, but that's how it goes. We do take the Iron Head decently well, but we do flinch. We can heal up a little bit. Because really, we want to be in range for only close combat. If we're in range for Mach Punch, it's like a definite loss, right? I guess it's still possible we could win if Tilt Account plays this poorly. Like if he switches out here. But yeah, I had to go for the E-speed because of the Mach Punch threat, and I think we'll lose here too without the crit. Oh, 40, that was close. So GG's, but we do slip down the ladder quite a bit, I think. Maybe even off the ladder. It has us a 74, but the actual ladder itself probably doesn't. Yeah, it has us right out of the top 100 now, 115. So that's where we are right now. We're going to try one more time, I think, to climb this ladder and see how it goes. Hopefully it goes pretty well, but our goal is that on June 30th, we do end up on this leaderboard and into the Hall of Fame. So thanks for watching. It was some subpar play today, I think, but let me know how to improve, what I should have done against that Electros so I don't get into more of those tough spots right at the start of battles. And I'll see you in the next video.